recording in about 21 minutes. Here you can see the podcast setup. Got my link already. Behind the scenes. New microphone stand. All excited about that. Special guest coming on. We got Jake Fischer. He'll be our guest today on the podcast. Show you some of my old school Nets memorabilia, some Nets stuff. This is my Drazen Petrovic shirt. Got the Nets 3 on the front. On the back here, got the 3 for Petro. This was back in the 2003 NBA Finals. I got this. This is Nets versus Spurs. Don't remember what game I got this in. Well, let's see. I mean, it would have to be 3, 4, 5. Got this towel. I've got a few of these things. Got one from the Lakers series. It's funny. I went to the in-season tournament when the Nets played the Hornets, and they were giving out towels, and I was like, this just feels so silly compared to the towels that I got from like the Net NBA Finals. It always kind of made me laugh. NBA Encyclopedia that's ripped. Shout out to my wife who taped it together. She's like, this looks terrible. You can't have it on tape, so she taped it. This is some canvases I put together of all the podcasts I've done. This is Bad Weather Fans. I'll bring it down for when I do the podcast here. I've got my other shows that I've done, Mike Delivers, which I recently just changed to Marriage Bites, that my wife and I do, where we review foods. Dad Flicks, part of this show as well. Me and my buddy Ray Chen, we review kids shows and then talk about what it's like being dads. And then Outside the Box with Mike and Leah. Shout out to the OG show. Leah and I did this podcast. Shit, it's probably about 15 years ago now. And we were way ahead of our time doing that stuff. So this is a little look inside the studio. Got here, Webby that I won. This is for 2021 African Folktales podcast I work on for ABF Creative where I work, and that was pretty cool. A little behind the scenes, got my microphone all ready to go. This is kind of the setup. This is the look I have when I'm recording with Alex. You can see I got the Zoom set up. I'll send that to him shortly. We got a special guest coming on tonight. We have got Jake Fischer. I think y'all know him, so we'll talk. Where's Cam Johnson going? I think that's a big one. I'll get back on camera here. Where's Cam Johnson going? I think is one. Let me show you my hat too. This hat is sick. So this is from NBA All-Star Weekend in 1993. I went to the NBA All-Star Weekend, and it's got some autographs on there. They're big name autographs too. And I just have worn it recently. Like, people are like, oh, why are you wearing that? It's kind of, man, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Save it for a couple $100. I mean, there are some big names on that, but like, what am I gonna save for a couple $100? Like, I'll do with the hat. The hat is sick. I love the hat. But tonight, Alex and I will be talking Nets and Knicks. I think with the Nets is really like Cam Johnson, trade rumors are tanking. We're really interested to hear what Jake has to say about where he thinks that Cam's going to go at this point. And then for the Knicks side, right? Like, they're losing basketball games. Everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan of the Knicks in the world. Don't really like them, so it's fun to see them losing. But, man, I know Alex has been really interesting watching him because he is very steadfast on this team is the course of the season, stay the course, stay the pace, which he's right. He's right in a lot of ways. I got to sneeze. I've never done a live stream and I had to sneeze. So let's see how this goes. Which he's right in a lot of ways, right? Like, yes, but at the same time, you have NBA Finals and expectations. The littlest losses, especially with the fan base that's tough and wants to see you succeed, they're going to get on you. It's interesting. I was just watching clips from whatever their show name is, I forget it now, but Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, they had their podcast, and I thought it was really interesting because they were addressing the losing streak. So it's like, they're talking about the losing streak, and they sounded a little defeated. Honestly, like you got wins, you got ups, you got downs. This is just the course of the year. Fans want us to be perfect. It was really interesting hearing Josh Hart for the first time sound a little humble. Usually it's just like very cocky. He sounded a little more defeated than I've ever really heard him. People that are new to the live stream, I'm trying to see here like um, cusp of exposure. There's a vibration in the background. Yeah, it's just that the room. I'm in this room, and it's not the best room in the world, so I apologize. Let me muffle my voice and make it sound a little bit better. Maybe if I do it like this, it will help. Yeah, it's the room. It's just the room on an iPhone, man. There's nothing I can do about that. You see, I got bags in my eyes. I got 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. It's exhausting. That's for another story. If you're coming first time here, this is inside the broadcast studio. People joining. Just flip that around. Got my microphone ready. Got the camera all set up. Got my little background. Bad weather fans. Right here. I'm gonna roll. I'll start doing a little bit more and more of these. I think it's good to take you behind the scenes. But Jake Fischer will be joining us on the podcast tonight. Tweet me at it. Let me know what you think. Look at all these features too, like highlight, save to your channel, unlisted video. Okay, that's cool. Retouch on. Ooh, check me out. All right, that's cool. Myself. You and Alex just said it'll be 5 minutes. But I should probably go. I gotta do a podcast. See y'all.